Hi everyone, this is Leonard Smith. Stay tuned, we're going to explore another one of my fragrances that I got last fall at the Portland perfume swap. And this one is from France. And I first learned about it in a BBC documentary. Stay tuned. So the fragrance we're going to be discussing is from the house of Guerlain, and it's Insolence. And the first time I heard about this particular fragrance was I was watching this BBC documentary, which I'll put a link down below to, called Parfum. And it's a wonderful documentary all about perfume in the modern world and some history. But it begins with this Parisian mother taking her young daughter, who's about 13 years old, for her first fragrance at Guerlain on the Champs-Elysees. And the fragrance she chose was Insolence. So it always kind of stuck in my mind. And as time went on after I saw it, I somehow turned it from just that one little girl buying this to thinking that it was a fragrance all little girls in France first wore. Well, I was wrong. It's just her. It's just a fragrance she chose. However, I've been interested in trying it for a long time, and I love, of course, the bottle and the color, which is violet, which is one of my favorite colors. I really like purples and violets. So it was created in 2017, and the nose behind it are two people, Maurice Rossel and Sylviane Delacourt. Maurice Rossel is known for creating fragrances for Atkinson's, Bond Number 9, Estée Lauder. For Frederic Malle, he did Musc Ravageur, which is very, very famous. And for Hermès, he did 24 Rue Faubourg. Sylviane created Cru Gardenia for the house of Guerlain, and she has her own house as well. The main accords are powdery, floral, woody, and fresh fruity. And the notes are violet, iris, powders, and red berries. Let's spray it. And here we go. Of course, there you go. Now, the thing about this fragrance is I kind of like it, I kind of hate it, and sometimes I kind of love it, and sometimes I just can't stand it. I'm really torn on this fragrance because I love the powdery aspect of it. I have some on my hand here. I like it better on paper, actually, than on my skin. It seems softer, a little more sophisticated. On my skin, it has a bite, a kind of rough edge to it, which I think comes from the violet. Violets are not my favorite note in perfumery. They can be biting on my skin. But then I love iris, and there's iris in there, and I like powdery fragrances. So for me, the violet and the iris are kind of doing a tango, a kind of angry tango together. And sometimes the violet is yanking that iris around. At other times, the iris is taking the lead and just punishing the parquet, as they say, with the violet. Then there are red berries. Now, the fruitiness of it gives it just a slight touch of a kind of candy, an expensive candy kind of feeling. So this was a fragrance that I was really interested in trying. I love the House of Guerlain, but of course not every fragrance is for everybody. But it's something that sometimes I like to wear and sometimes I don't. But since I got it at the swap, I thought, why not? I didn't have to pay anything for it. All I did was just swap something out for it. So there it is. Is it just a young girl's fragrance? No. But I think the interesting thing is that with the powder and the violet, if an older woman wore it, it might seem a little like Maggie Smith in Downton Abbey. It has a very mature kind of vibe when I think of it in regards to an older woman. But also it's very youthful when I think about a young girl wearing it. So I guess it's a fragrance for all ages, but it's going to give you a different vibe depending on whether you're a young lady or an older woman. As far as men go, you could wear it. I'm going to wear it. Why not? You know how I feel about that. Fragrance has no gender. So there you have my very short review on this fragrance that is a bit of a challenge to me, but something that I'm going to keep in my arsenal because sometimes I like a challenge. And you might too. So this is Leonard Smith from Sense Memory saying, remember, wear what you love and not what they say you should like. Cheers.